And we're back, ladies and gentlemen of the mortal variety. Let's go from prologue to chapter 1. Something, something, something! Yay! Are you ready to go on a journey with Lindis and me? Fighting off the bandits and heading to Bulgar. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't do that. I know. Ooh, something that will change her life forever! Which kicks off Chapter 1, Footsteps of Fate, which introduces, talking be difficult, a few new characters! Yay! Characters! We love characters! And who the hell is this? Are you a rapist? You're kind of creeping me out here. Sexual predator. Well, this guy is... I don't really like him, honestly. I don't, really. He's kind of that... Oh, I like every character I see if she's a female. Kind of like that Sanji vibe from One Piece, for those who've seen that. But he's pretty decent, I guess. And this guy is sane. Or insane. And the other one's Kent. Kent's pretty cool. Kent's very chivalrous. So, if you're into that kind of stuff. Kinda like the laid back against the very courtesy type. Whichever you prefer. And move your goddamn horse. You're in the way, fool! We have a bandit to catch? What are we even doing here? I guess shopping. Sure, let's go with shopping. For buying all kinds of food and horses and, I don't know, anti-bandit provisions. You know, the usual. Oh. God. Can't I catch a break? I mean, seriously now. Oh. Hi there. Sup? What's wrong with your face? I'm so sorry for you. Are you trying to hit on Lindis as well? Seriously? Oh. What's a waste? I'm getting a really creepy vibe here, game. Oh, time to die. Sure. Bandits! Yay! We haven't seen any of those yet. I think you'll be fine. You'll never give up! Don't stop believing, Lynn! Hold on to that feeling. Hey, it's you guys. Sane and Kent. So, are you gonna help me? Because there's kind of a lot of them. I'm scared. Hold me, Sane. He probably would too. That uncouth bastard. Yeah, do that. So let's fight together. Let's stick together. Come on, come on. Hey, I'm gonna have to command you, and I don't care. I don't care. So we get 2 new units this map. And we're gonna I know, Lynn is also a blue unit, so I kinda figured that. Red units are always enemies, by the way. That doesn't necessarily mean they'll attack. Probably will, but they're always enemies. Which one? So, Sane and Kent. Stat time! Good old trustworthy Kent. Truly a gentleman amongst men. As you can see, he has decent strength, pretty amazing skill and speed. He'll almost always hit and double enemies. His luck is terrible, meaning he might get critical hit a lot. His defense and resistance are lacking. As a cavalier, he is decent, although his strength can be a bit lacking and he becomes average later on. And the other choice is the ladies' man, Sane. Sane has great strength, decent skill and speed, although they can be a bit lacking. His other stats are pretty decent for a paladin, nothing special. He will almost always max out his strength, but because of his low skill and speed he won't always double enemies, nor will he always hit, meaning he's a bit of a glass cannon. But especially near the end of the game he definitely becomes worth it. He's probably the best choice of those 2 cavaliers. And we're back! Personally, I don't really like Cavaliers too much. I don't really know why, because they're decent units, but... Oh, also, let's head back to Lynn. I haven't really explained the other two screens in the menu. So this is your equipment screen. As you can see, the iron sword. You can see the range of the weapon, the weight of the weapon, the might of the weapon, the damage it will do, the hit chance and the crit chance. And here you can see your attack, crit, hit, avoid. When for the equipped weapon, of course, not for any other weapon. And here you can see support levels. Once again, we'll get into that later. And weapon ranks. As you can see, there's four non-magical weapons: swords, axes, spears, and bows. Lynn will not be able to use all of them. She'll be able to use swords on her first job, I should say, and she'll gain a bow mastery way later on. But as you can see, sword mastery is D. What that means, as you can see, for Sane, sword mastery is E, spear mastery is D, and vice versa for Kent. So, weapon ranks start at E, which is the very lowest, and they go all the way up to S. If you have multiple weapons, like Sane and Kent for instance, you can only have one S rank, the other one will be an A rank max. So, what this means is what kind of weapons you can equip. As you can see, the iron sword has a rank of E. So, everybody who can use a sword can use that sword. Lance, same thing. There will be other special swords, mostly more powerful and arguably almost always heavier, that will have higher weapon ranks. And the higher the weapon rank, basically the better, or at least the stronger the weapon. So, let's do what the game tells us. Attack! I can do that, no problem. So we're gonna attack with an iron lance, and as you can see, Sane has a disadvantage now. So 11 damage, 67% chance. Not really liking those odds, but we'll see. He's probably gonna miss. Yes, he is. And oh god, your horse! I think that would normally kill a horse, but sure, let's go with that. Yeah, indeed. Why aren't you? The lance is more heroic. Really? Yeah, Sane gets made out to be a bit of a moron. He's a pretty decent unit. Once again, I don't really like cavalry units. Oh, also I have something else to explain. But sure, more exposition. Also, I'd rather kill Mr. Bandit guy. Yeah. Yeah. Boo, boo, boo. I know, weapon triangle. So, as you can see, the con of Kent's con, there you go, is 9. But his aid is 16. This is because they're mounted unit. Mounted units have a way more aid than their con, because, well, obviously, they have a horse, and horses can carry stuff. So, that explains that. So let's show off the difference. So, I know. If you attack with a sword, also a lance is stronger but less accurate. Basically, sword's the most accurate, least powerful. Lance is a bit of a in-between, and axe is way powerful, but a lot less accurate. Also, axes usually have weigh the most. There you go. So as you can see, Kent will hit this no matter what, and the enemy might retaliate, but it's a 1 in 2 shot. Woo, basic math. My only weakness. Yep, and we'll let Lindis clean up. And we'll put her down on this wood. And as you can see, the enemy has nearly no chance of hitting now, and I'll explain why that is later. As in next turn, because I can't move my cursor now. Because the game is being ridiculous. So, kill a guy, get experience. For great justice, etc, etc. So this guy's coming over here, and so as you can see, a plane has, in the bottom right corner, a plane has a defense of 0 and an avoid of 0. But a forest has a defense of 1 and an avoid of 20. What that means is any non-flying unit, because flying units don't get terrain advantages, attacks from a forest or is attacked while in the forest, they get a 1 increase in their defense and a avoid chance, or basically the enemy's hit chance is reduced by 20%, which is pretty damn, what's the word I'm looking for? Awesome. Yeah, sure, let's go with that. I was looking for something else, but anyway, Sane. And I think the game is going to explain to me about forests now, because I think I'm still gonna miss, even though it's 87% chance. Jesus. We're getting RNG screwed much. Yeah, it's fine, Sane. You'll be fine. Exactly, enemies hidden in the wood, and it makes it that much more difficult to attack. Actually, I can turn off the stuff. Turning it off. Yeah, this stuff. Quit. No, bad stuff. Bad text box. Quit encroaching on my game. You're being rude. Yeah. So, press select. Boop. And there we go. That at least disables some of it. And let's attack. So, yeah. About the same chance as Kent. Or as Sane, honestly. No, they're pretty equally matched in their accuracy. And that one just as planned. Yeah, we can leave that one to the knights, exactly. If you highlight an enemy unit and press A, you can see their range. So, let's do there and let's do that. Can I get to that wood? No, I can't. Please, yes. But if you stand on that wood, you can Lindis. You're not thinking this out well. And of course the enemy isn't moving. Typical. But we have plenty of time this map. The objective of this map is to kill the boss, I think. There's a few different objectives you can have. Sane really doesn't need to heal, honestly. Sigh. And you're gonna take one of my vulnerable areas, aren't you? You swine, Sane. You uncouth bastard. Once again. So we select Sane. He's like, oh, give me your vulnerable area. I'm so sad and lonely and stuff. So trade, boop, take that one, item, and there you go. And Cavaliers have a pretty interesting ability. They can move again after they rescue, trade, or use an item. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So I can use my remaining movement spaces if I want. Sure, that's... yeah, let's go to him. And Kent's... Yeah, you're fine. So in later Fire Emblem games, you can actually move a Cavalier again, or any mounted unit for that matter. Cavaliers are basically all things exclusive for Cavaliers. Go for any mounted unit. That's the basic gist of it. Let's put you in the wood. Sure. You're the highest level 1, so I'm not too concerned. Anything that goes special that goes for Cavaliers goes for any mounted unit. Just FYI. So, in later Fire Emblem games, mounted units can move again after attacking, but not in this one. And that's a bit broken, so I actually don't really mind that that's not the case. So, you can get to there. You're fine, aren't you? Yes, you are. And let's give Sane a kill. God knows he deserved it, after all that bullshit. And there you go! Bandit slain! Also, let's take a look at the leader. So as you can see, the objective for this map is to defeat all enemies. You have 4 or 5 different objectives. There's defeat all enemies, there's defeat enemy leader, there's seize a square, basically, there's protect a square or a unit, and I think... oh, and there's survive for a number of turns. Those are all the conditions that are in the game, basically. And leader units, like this one, as you can see, he's a leader, have a tendency of not moving. So use it to your advantage. Do keep in mind that that is not always the case, and you can get royally screwed over if you don't anticipate them moving. But this guy is Zugul, a thug who knows the secret of Lind's past. Ooh. Is this? Yes, this is a peak. Huh. So I could attack the guy, but I'm not gonna yet. Actually, I kind of want to get on that peak. But you're level 1, you're level 2. We could get a level. Yeah, sure. Actually, we can't, because Kent is terrible. Yeah, sure. As you can see, by the way, Kent can rescue Sane, because his con is a lot lower than his aid, because of him being mounted, as I've explained it already. But, so, who wants the experience? You are at 45 and you can get a level. So, let's give you a level. There you go. Enjoy. Nom 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 nom. Delicious. So, good stats, good stats, good stats. Wow, that's pretty good stats. Yeah, anything that includes strength, speed, and defense is a worthy cause, in my opinion. So you could attack this guy and you wouldn't die, but let's put you over here, and he's gonna attack. Also, enemy leaders always engage in a conversation if you attack them, and sometimes specific units trigger specific conversations, so keep that in mind. It's pretty interesting, sometimes. Might reveal a bit of backstory. Aha! Oh, Lyn can't stand on a peak. God damn you, Lyn. You will kill this guy, you're level 2 and you're level 1, so... yeah, sure. You can get the kill. I don't mind. Boop. And... ah, I missed. Even if you would have hit 2 times, I'd be fine. Because I still have 1 HP left. And... do I want to give this again? No, I don't. But let's put you guys together. Have a little conversation of sorts. I don't care. Have a little conference, you know. Cavalry United and all the good stuff. And usually if you defeat the leader of a map, you get quite a bit of experience. Yeah, that was 80 experience. Pretty nice. Insane? That's a crappy level. Well, speed's always nice, but still. It could have been so much more than it was. Sad face. And we did it! And we've got our first 2 companions. Kent and Sane, the Cavaliers. But I still like Lyn more. Better. Whatever. Shut up. Don't hate me. English is not my native language. If you can clearly hear. But oh well. So we have to head to Lycia, the country beyond the mountains. Ooh. Sure. So, let me guess. She's Lyn's mom. Because I know these things. I have seen into the hearts of man and deemed them unworthy. Or something along those lines. She, hers with the road, living happily in the Sasha Plains. Aw, that's so nice to hear. They're dead, aren't they? Aw. So it's gonna be a happy reunion. I'm so glad. Ah, short game, but nothing to worry about. We have 2 knights on our side, 2 cavaliers actually, and we'll be there in no time. It's a short walk, I'm sure. Also, I'm sure there won't be any problems along the way. Oh, there are problems already, aren't there? Her daughter yet lives! Yay! Guess what, Lindis? You are the lady. You're always a woman to me. Huh, so you don't really... oh. Wow. No, it's cool. I've never seen her, but there was this portrait, so she seemed pretty legit. Seriously, Kent? You dolt. Your parents called you? Yeah. Sounds legit. Sure, let's go with that. And now you have a grandfather. Isn't that a happy thing? We should meet up. Oh. Yeah, he did. I'm sure it's just a coinky-dink. Nothing to worry about. The plot thickens, I think. Sort of. So he wants power. Does he want unlimited power? Or does he just want a limited amount of power? So... I think I know the answer. I believe his attempts on your life will persist, because he's a dingleberry. Goddamn dingleberries. Oh. Also, I love the music in this game, in case you hadn't noticed. Yeah, it's cool. I've got nothing better to do. What was he doing at the plains? I don't even know. But, sure. Let's head on an adventure! Adventure ho! It's better than going out doing shopping with Lindis, I guess. So, let's kill some bandits and some soldiers and some evil uncles and... but that'll have to wait for the next time. So, thank y'all for watching, and I will see you in Chapter 2. To be continued.